Gimme.
Exactly.
levels.
That'd be worth it. Yeah.
Did we get an archetype feat at?
Yep.
A double free one. No.
You get your freebie.
I don't
Sweet.
get mine
So
till
that's
ninth.
something else I need to look into.
And you
I'll
get an
come
archetype
back.
feat. You get an archetype feat. Fuck my GM life. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. We're back to back to back to back.
no.
Apparently, we didn't mess up. Okay, this is what happened, and we haven't edited this yet. Okay, so we shot almost an hour of Miros: The Afterlife. And then realized my mic was muted in OBS, so even though everybody could hear me, the actual recording could not. So I got an hour of some really great stuff from everybody, including yours truly. And I either got to edit it and go back and try to figure out what I said and redo it, or we're going to reshoot that. So after a small bout of break and depression, we came back and we said, oh, let's do a leveling episode. But not before I was trying to fix all the tech. And these guys go on an awesome tangent. I mean, wow. Solid gold that you're never going to hear because these fuckers wouldn't show up when I told them to. Give me 5 minutes to fix stuff. And they just started spouting wonderful ideas for like 20 minutes. So now I had like a recap episode. And that's the last 40 minutes, which might be tagged onto that episode where we talked about, the seagull said this is this and that is that, about resurrection and reincarnation. So the current plan that we will get to right after a word from our sponsor and Archetype Feats. So, Archetype Feats, gentlemen? No, we're looking through Monday.
Flying kick.
Thank you, Aiden, for, doing the job. Doing the work. Does Niles have an archetype?
Yep, sorcerer.
Okay. So it shouldn't be that hard. You should take the next one in line, guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna...
Which I did.
Yeah.
I took Divine Evolution. Which gives me a heal or a harm spell.
Okay.
At my highest level.
So since resurrection or at least reincarnation is on the table, Ryan, you might want to level your guy. Or does it cost you a level, like the good old days?
Nope.
No, you get a white streak of hair and a personality quirk. He talks about how there's this new thing. He wants to become a DJ. Wants to know if it's an archetype. He went to a club. No, it's not a weapon. It's a place. And they just think he's nuts.
No. Anytime I hear any beat that's on a 4/4 or greater time, I have to involuntarily just nod with the beat.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Let's bring you back to your own personal heaven. Here we go. Yeah, they can't hear that. So let's talk about what actually happens. Let's talk about how. Hang on. So what is the plan?
Yeah, I'm picking mine.
Why don't you guys what? Picking your what?
Nose.
My archetype feat.
Which is?
I haven't decided yet. I'm looking.
Isn't there like only one you qualify for as alchemist?
Okay, so what I would be taking is advanced concoction, which grants me an alchemist feat, and I now have to look at.
Oh god damn it! Couldn't take the easy road.
I'm sorry, Joe.
All right, we'll get back to you. So while Al's like grieving over his feet, but in character, it's over Miros' body.
So many choices.
What do you guys want to do? You gonna stay right here?
Can I move?
No.
Okay.
You're dead.
I had to ask. I know. I had to ask.
You dead.
I'll probably.
How about a round?
Go actually the kobold.
A round of society skills as promised to wear options. Can the elves help us? Society check. Can Breach Hill help us?
Society checks.
Yes. Okay. Let's have them. Loud and proud.
22.
18.
So, Lobrak, if we travel 3 months, maybe if we freeze the body back to your tribe and win them over after you got kicked out, maybe the goblins could. No, seriously.
I mean, my tribe is from Breach Hill, so it was those goblins.
Yeah. Okay, so not 3 months. All right. Maybe the goblins have a solution. Vicar, 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Vicar, you can tell them that you're priestess, and as far as you know, the surrounding priests are capped at level and may not be able to help us. There's never been a resurrection in town in your entire time you've been there. Not once. And not for lack of trying, because Breach Hill has its yearly heroes, and then people bring back bodies going, we succeed the mission, could you help us? And they go, no, we're like 3rd level. Try next year. And then they come back going, we're 3.5 level, we don't adventure much. Try next year. So, no.
Yeah.
Glug Glug.
9.
What's a society, Glug Glug? That is the question.
Although I have untrained skills, so I think I'm supposed to get a bonus.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't this where your
your
dubious knowledge comes in?
Well, separate from that, I also have the
Let's dig into the one I get
untrained. Yeah, I know. Untrained improvisation. So in things I'm not trained in, I can get half my level instead of 0 for.
Oh, okay.
But that turns
Half
that
your noob
into.
level. Well, you guys will technically level after the montage. Like, you guys have made all your choices, right? But, you do need to go train somewhere, so before...
So that's a 12. I get a 12 on that instead. Still, what's a society?
A society is a cumulation of people that come together in a community for the benefit of capitalism and home and hearth. And, 12 doesn't get you much. Another society check from Lowback, 23. You going to burn a hero point to get the second roll, or... You're thinking about
I thought you wanted one about like Breach Hill and then one about the elves.
Oh, okay. The elves, because of what you've spoken, like you were a translator and everything, and the short time we spent there, right? You guys found a little about the culture and parties, whatever. Elves themselves don't believe in reincarnation. They don't believe in resurrection, like as a whole society. They have their gods, and when your time is up, your time is up. But there has been instances where, like in great need, I mean, these are people that are willing to sacrifice their souls just to keen edge a sword and a bow to fight a dragon god. So they're all throwing themselves, like I haven't seen stuff like that since Forgotten Realms, the Time of Troubles, where Bane grew himself a giant Godzilla body, and the god Torm, god of duty, goes to his faithful and goes, I need a power up, and they're all like, right, Harry Carey, take my soul, and he just sucks all the power out of like a room full of people, and then grows his own Robotron, and then there's a big Godzilla battle in the middle of it's a great book / second edition was the thing. Anyway, not since then have I ever seen that done, but now here we are in Pathfinder second edition, and they talk about the lore about how they're willing to do that. So using a soul for a weapon, they may have ritualistic ways to, reincarnate a soul into a body. It's not something they practice, but they may have the capability. You're pretty sure.
Okay.
Not sure how Al, how bad do you want your cousin back? I mean, it might be a Sheila, but,
This is true.
Might be Murette, Marilyn, or just Miros with boobs. I mean, who knows?
It's still better than bringing back dead Muros.
Hey.
That's all Ulrich knows.
Knoll or Cobalt boobs are just as attractive as any other scaly or hairy dwarf. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Can I just point out the fact lizards don't...
You can't point at nothing, you're dead, shut up. Sorry. Look at the face. He's trying to smile at me.
Wow.
What did you want? Sorry, Ryan, you at an actual gaming table, like we're talking like we're trying to be like in character, but honestly, please, Ryan, you're...
Also, I was trying to save you from... I was trying to help you save face by saying lizard boobs don't exist.
Oh,
Jeff.
okay. Really? No female lizard?
I mean, not
lizard man?
your universe.
I guess is what it's called, lizard man and not lizard lady. Or lot lizard, or lounge lizard, or Larry's leisure suit lizard.
They're just not known for lactating. That's just the thing.
Because they're not mammals.
Just the GM of this world.
You just pop an egg and that's it. You're on your own, son. Don't look at your mother. She's gone. She left us.
No.
And I'll eat you.
No. When the engineer is backing you, take solace in the fact that you're in the engineer's room now.
I mean, honestly, I just cut you off so Aiden wouldn't feel left out. We've been interrupting the fuck out of him for like 10 sessions, so I just wanted to jump on somebody else. That's really the only reason.
You mean 6 years?
Has it been 6 years? No, we've only been playing this for.
It is. Oh, it has been 6 years that we have been playing.
You've only brought this up like 3 months ago? You should have spoke up sooner. I guess you can't because everyone keeps talking over you. Anyway, moving on. It's my grin. You can't hear. Can you hear my teeth grinning on the microphone? Hang on.
Oh, we can fucking hear it, Jeff.
You hear that grin? Yeah, that's your grin. Anyway. So, Al.
Yes.
They would probably look to you for decision of what to do. Like, bury him here. What's the dwarven rites? You know, I mean, like, we had a very nice ceremony, thanks to Vicar. And you guys were kind of being converted to the way of, and hopefully we'll go back and re-record that lovely, so like some rare role playing from Joe. That's what really pissed me off. The guy was gold tonight, and I still have it. I have his. Yeah, I've got your track.
Lifetime. That's
no, I got your track. That's it. I don't care.
Do with it what you will.
I don't know. What is the date? What is the date today? It is February the 3rd, and this episode is
day, man. That's it.
This episode is going to drop on March the 5th. I don't care if it takes me 4 weeks. I'm going to prop that episode up.
How long did it take us to get back to...
You're still here. You're right there looking over him.
Back to the city?
No, you're right here in a cab.
Yeah. Deciding what to do? Well, first we have to take a day and help Hazel out with
the peons.
I will save, since our moment is like with Miroson returning. You have a long chat with Hazel, and she does give up information, provided you can help her people. What can you guys do to help a bunch of people? Let's have some medicine checks from those around.
I can do it, and it's all good.
Okay.
So I can aid.
Okay.
Can I not?
Sure.
Yeah, you can. So that will be a 30, which would be hopefully a crit success.
Okay.
And I got a 15 to aid.
They are being poisoned.
Oh.
Yes. Contact poison.
Oh, gee. I wonder where they're getting that from.
What are they mining?
Yeah.
They're mining gold.
Lead poisoning.
Probably the same thing we got way back when we...
Did you identify that? I can't remember.
No, we didn't.
No, then you don't know.
We were sick.
Yeah. Huh. We found a gold bar laying next to a dragon post once, and we kept it. We got ill, and here we are. Fast forward 38 days later, 45 days later, and these guys do like spend their entire day digging up gold next to a dragon pillar, and they look like shit. These guys are on their last legs. This is very sickly. Damn.
It's true.
Obviously, no connection, Niles. Anyway,
no.
Treating poisons, treating illness in this game. Here's something our rules lawyers have not covered yet.
It's a medicine check.
All right.
It's a recall knowledge about diseases, injuries, poisons, and other ailments.
Okay.
I can spend 10 minutes.
Oh, you
or
got
more
time.
as determined by your GM.
I mean, like, we stayed up all night drinking. We slept in, right? If they're dead, they're dead. If they're still there, great. And now it's like the next day in the afternoon. You know, it's still dark and raining, kind of thing. Okay,
I can treat poison.
Okay, well, let's have it.
All right. So I attempt a medicine check against the poison's DC, which I have no idea. So that's a blind faith.
That's fine.
After you attempt to treat a poison for a creature, you can't try again until the next time the creature attempts a saving throw against that poison. The best I can do is a crit success and gives them a +4 bonus to their saving throw against the poison.
Okay.
Can I make antidotes for them?
You might be able to do that. I know what I can.
Because they give a bonus to their saving throw as well. And would that stack?
Is it a circumstance bonus or a status bonus? So I can give a +4 circumstance bonus if I do a crit success, or a +2 on a success, or a -2 on a fail. crit fail.
Okay.
So here's my medicine check. And then Matt can do his.
These guys might need some long-term care.
So, lovely roll that was. Where'd it go? I can't find it. Do you see that on the tracker or no?
Nope.
Okay, I'll try again.
Spam away.
Yep. There we go. 31.
Ooh.
Against the DC of the poison.
Yes. So getting back to bridging the gap between the gold you found and getting poisoned, Niles, okay? Something I forgot to mention, because you guys don't know what it was, but you do know that it's contact poison. You guys could actually clean the gold with a crafting check of 25, 10 minutes, and having alchemist tools, you could probably, counteract, burn away, or clean the gold for future reference. Okay? As far as like the DC, what you're looking for? So considering the DC on this is like 18. Yeah, you nail it. Double crit. I mean, crit and a half. Crit.
Yep. So then they get a +4 bonus, circumstance bonus.
Okay. And they make saves.
And then Matt can do his thing.
Okay.
Also, if it's a different type of bonus.
And yeah, I can make antidotes. I'm just trying to find what type of bonus they give.
Okay.
Probably an item bonus would be my guess, but I'm going to double check that.
Okay.
Where are my notes? I need my formulas. What level of, I think it's lesser I give? Yes. Lesser. So I can give them potions that give them a +2 item bonus, and that will stack. So they're rocking, what is that, +6?
Yeah, that would be a +6
Okay.
bonus.
Now, the results are not going to be immediate. However, because Azel is an alchemist, she knows enough about the science that, like, she couldn't figure out what you were doing, but she can see that's legit. Like a nurse watching a doctor would know, okay, this is proper medicine or not. Right? Or a doctor watching a surgeon, okay, he's doing, oh shit, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So even though they can't perform it herself, watching you assist or whatever, she realizes that this is on the up and up, and she gives you the information, or what information you would like about the mine, the cult, what she knows, what much or what little she knows. What do you want to know?
What's left between us and the totem? How come she doesn't get shot by the totem?
Okay. By wearing the accoutrements, and the totem knows, like the cult, it knows its own.
Okay.
So if you dress like the cult, or are the cult, or believe in the cult, that kind of thing, the thing is programmed to leave you alone. The magic.
Always believe in the cult.
Now,
Magical bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I got you.
There are creatures in the water. Worms that are doing their own thing, and they leave us be, but we're wary of them and we give them breath. But if you guys go tromping in there or disturb the water, or like the actual the pillar and such, they you might stir them up. They've become a little acclimatized to us, but yep, there's still some baddies down there. About half a dozen. The pillar in question, she says, will shoot violet rays at any non-cultists that approach. And
so if we were to take some of the clothes of these people and put them on, it wouldn't shoot at us?
It may not. Depends on how convincing your disguise is. You guys, we'd gotten into that before, but most of the time you guys were like, this thing started shooting at one of you, and you guys were like, woo, just run it down like Waterboy and done, post, right? Like, yeah.
We don't have that option here, really.
Yeah, we could throw them at it like a Muppet.
I think our plan was cast fly on the fastest person.
You still have you guys still got Lobrak. He's like mini-me Miros, right? Or does he just bounce off? Like, yeah.
Well, he's been the one who's been knocking the totems.
I remember he bounced off of them.
He did do that once.
It was hilarious.
The violet beam, like you guys have encountered fire, acid, incapacitation, poison, all kinds of stuff. This will incapacitate you, and you guys get all kinds of nasty stun effects. Now, stunning, big whoop. But if you think of what was around, like if you guys gone straight for the post, and this thing started like stunning you guys anywhere from like 1 to 7, depending on your fails or crit fails.
Oof.
Yeah, that could hurt if you guys find yourself at ground zero. And there's still crap in here. There's still these worms that she talks about.
How long does she think it'll take till they send reinforcements back here?
Her leader, which is to the south, is a very, very violent woman, very arrogant priestess of the dragon cult, and she doesn't listen to much advice or reason from me or any of the others. She's always got, always thinks she knows best. I mean, seriously, like the Sorsands that she kept here to guard the mine, she could have had them as scouting. They would have found you in a day. Belmazog, the dragoness priestess of the dragon cult, is arrogant but charismatic, and we all fell in line. A patrol came here. Like, she runs the mine, but from the home base, that's where the patrols were set out. So there's like everybody's roaming around doing their thing, and then when they started getting reports that you guys were knocking off posts, that kind of thing, or like anyway, she says the dragon posts power magic at the great dragon construct, and when the magic was disrupted and started fading, she was very, very upset and started sending scouting parties to find and probably try to reestablish those posts, because not only do they blind the Ukajay, they funnel power back to the home base and power its shield.
Ooh.
A magical barrier, which I do not suggest you approach, not even in the guise of... Now, Hazel has no idea that you guys have knocked off like a whole bunch. She just knows that like parties have come through here or have checked in with her. Have you seen these men? Have you seen this? Is your post okay? Yeah, we're fine. We're mining. Fuck off, right? And kind of glean that from the great leader has sent over, and they're out there frantically looking for you, but they're spread thin, right? The bad news is, as I've been tracking some random parties, which you've run into. Remember the guy with the big sword and a little lava trick?
Yep.
Like those dudes, little scouting parties looking for you, right? A couple of those. There's a bunch of them out there looking for you, scouring, and they're getting more and more frantic and sending more and more forces into the looking for you. Now, the good news is they're probably spread thin where they used to be concentrated at the base. The bad news is they're probably everywhere now, and good luck moving around the jungle without very high chance of running into them. I myself plan to keep up the facade that I'm still working, and if I encountered them, I'd have to have a very good reason why I'm not here, because they all know I'm here. I'm supposed to be here. Right? They run into me traipsing around with a bunch of sick kobolds.
All right. Well, then I think we should leave the post, deal with Miros, and come back. However we deal with Miros, we've got a journey back to the city to determine that.
Oh, do me a favor, Al. I think we're in front of, don't, like the others, I was filling the part. I was all like, yes, I believe you, the deal, and but doing the voice is tiring. So like, while we're alone, man, just, just tell them I talk like Yoda. I was doing it before. I'm just tired. She's just tired. She's just tired.
No worries. Yeah.
Gleaning the information, right?
Take the day to help them the best we can.
Yeah.
I'll spend all of my daily prep potions on antidotes for them, and
yes.
And Joe can do his healing thing.
Yep.
Do lay on hands as well on them as much as possible to ease their suffering.
I can carry them around. There's not much else I can do. So I can put them out of their misery.
Where are you going with them, Lobrak?
To the butt.
And then I say pack up and head back to Elftown.
Okay.
So I can have the body preserved.
Wrap up the body.
Yeah.
And down to Elftown. But before we go, there's a little matter of still a whole bunch of unexplored jungle. The remaining assault that must obviously happen sooner or later on the, wherever this base is.
Stronghold to the south.
Yes, thank you.
Guessing.
Yeah.
No, she said that. She said to the south.
Yeah. She tells you where it is. Now, this is the fun part, okay? I want to go to the battle map for this, because I want everyone to see. So, let me just kill the Acrovel map here for a second, okay? Look at all this jungle. Look at all this lovely jungle. We've cleared so much. I mean, like, Oakheart is still out there scouting. Unless they've captured him or worse, right?
Stepping.
Right?
Lost to the jungles.
Okay. According to her map, and you guys all share a look, okay? You guys have gone practically 360 around the base. You guys came so close. It's almost as if I begged Doug to come in and throw a bone in another direction so that you guys wouldn't walk into the base. Not that you could really do anything because of force field and blah, 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 but anyway, you ready for this?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, hang on. I need to change its color. I'll change the color of this. Oh, well. I suppose.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Okay, you ready for this? Watch the board. It's going to disappear. But,
Oh,
X marks the spot.
that's fun.
Damn. We really did come pretty close, didn't we?
Walk right around it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I knew it was there. I didn't know it was what you were looking for.
There we go. What's the base? Anyway, so she points this out. So you guys are at the mine.
Oh, look at the little looking totems around it. That's funny.
Yeah. You guys are at the mine.
Yep.
Anyway, the structure is blessed and raised from the remains of a great dragon. Now, kobolds venerate dragons. So you can see why her people signed up in the first place. And they don't want to move against this cult. So she lied low and then changed sides at the end, but she does concern, they've been treated very badly by the mammals that were part of the cult. You know what I mean? So she doesn't want to move directly against them. She's not going to accompany you. She's going to look after her people, lay back, and that kind of thing. But giving intel is a bit of a compromise, a fair exchange for safety of her people. And who knows what else lies in these darkened corners of, places we've not explored. Who knows what treasures, small encounters, large encounters.
I mean, we spend this much time here. Let's, map the whole jungle.
We'll just say Oakheart comes back and here you go.
We'll come back to the mine. We'll take down that last pillar, and then just free roam for a bit and clear out what we can.
We talked about your leveling, but before we actually engage it, you guys do need downtime, training time for this to go, and you have a body to deal with. So, you guys want to beeline
Straight to town. Yeah.
Where'd we leave our boat? Oh, never mind. You're at the mine. I keep thinking you're at the base. You're at the boat. So you guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes away. So 6 days. That's cutting it close on a week.
We could double time it. Yeah.
Well, that gives me time to pray and consult the elder gods of my people. What should I do?
If we've traveled it before, and survival checks, is there a chance we could move faster through this space?
No,
we don't have to explore, right? So we don't have to spend time in each hex.
Right.
We just go through them.
Exploring it was 2 days. Running straight through it blindly just to see what you can see was 1. And doubling back, there's no trail. It's a jungle. It's so thick. You know what I mean? Like, good luck finding your own trail. You know what I mean? And also, that hex isn't like a road or a path. It's miles in every direction.
Yeah.
So, like, when you turn around and try and go back, you're instantly lost. It's just like it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's double timing. We could probably look up rules for that, like travel time. But if it's a day a hex,
I think a day, like the straight through a hex with, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. Like we might be able to get 4 days out of this instead of 6, but standard would be 6. But then you guys would be like tired. Like there's double timing, but if you run to an encounter, you might have to deal with fatigue, exhaustion, lack of spells, so like what's more dangerous, right? Taking your time, I mean, I would let, if any of you are druids, because you're here in nature, I would let you montage it. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Too soon.
Sorry.
Too soon. Oh, Muros.
I would pour one out, but I'll just pour it in.
They can track the scent. You don't want to do that.
He'd want it no other way.
So, let's get out my dice. Let's roll for some random counters, because I think the percentage dice, the official Age of Ashes percentage dice.
Let's do it.
Getting dusty.
Cha-ching.
So what percentage chance you giving us, Jeff?
Huh? Trust me, like I'm not gonna say stop. I'm just gonna hit you, and then you'll discover where you might be. That's
Ouch!
3.
I will be. 4, I think I can do the avoid notice of full speed.
6. Okay, so the results are in. I did them quickly so that you guys couldn't like really see. Joe, Aiden, let's talk about double time and jungle movements. Let's talk about
I don't think we do double time. I think we just do the day per hex. Okay. We just move through.
Okay, so talk with Aiden in his downtime. So the big thing is not to be seen, right?
Yeah. More than anything, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about avoid notice and travel.
All right. Well, let's see. Avoid notice. You attempt a stealth check to avoid notice while traveling at half speed. If you have the swift sneak feat, you can move at full speed rather than half, which I do, but you still can't use another exploration activity while you do so. If you're avoiding notice at the start of an encounter, you usually roll a stealth check instead of perception check to determine both your initiative and to see if the enemies notice you, based on their perception DCs as normal for sneak, regardless of their initiative check results. So it's more for if we get found, I can still stealth. I believe they can follow the expert. However, I think that would have them moving at half speed.
Right.
They don't have swift sneak. So that wouldn't be very viable if we're needing to move at full speed. So it's more of, if they get caught, I'm in a bush somewhere and able to ambush the enemy from a different side, more than keeping everyone hidden.
All right.
Plus, I mean, Alberic's got some frustrations to vent, and I rue the people that get in our way on this journey. I pity them. I pity the fool.
Okay. All right. Well,
so I'm going to say no stealth because we suck at it, except for one person. But we're just going to take our day's journey through each hex and head back to town.
Okay. This is a basic route that I've plotted out. Okay?
Looks good to me.
So you don't necessarily want to go south here instead. You don't necessarily want to jut up through the pillar area and come down, any of that crap.
No, I think yours is probably like through the hexes. That's the most straight line. That's probably the route we'd go.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to nudge
actually,
you or plan.
what we would because we have to go into hexes, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is not just that. Is I'm plotting this course based on Hazel's advice. If they're swarming the places that you've destroyed stuff,
statue locations,
they would be looking in those first and then branching out, and
sure.
So staying away from posts, good. I mean, there's this tale of a dwarven sorcerer who goes to the top of the map and skirts his ass around. I don't know if but the
you know what? I was just going to suggest that to open up some hexes.
Do you know how he died? Do you know how that sorcerer died in the legend?
It takes one extra square for us to do that. So no.
in the story, he pushed his luck and he died by trying it twice. So no. But there's also, you could explore along the way. I mean, there's fresh hexes to the north of us. Look at those 3 hexes.
But we're carrying a body, and that's no fun. And smell, and it might attract predators or whatever.
We only have to carry the body until we got past day 7.
and then we can just ditch that mofo. Well, I will say, all of the rituals can be heightened to extend how far you can reach. There's if you go all the way to as far as they can be heightened, it's a super expensive, and it takes a ridiculously high level cleric to do it, but it can be done.
Okay.
Or a druid. And
Okay.
But no, we're gonna take the most direct route that gets us there within the time frame to potentially have him reincarnated.
All right, now just to be a shit. Okay, I've rolled and I have yes or no 6 times. 6 yes or no for random counters. Could be 6.
Okay.
Could be none. Could be 3. Okay. I'm willing to botch these heavy because we've done too much combat, or none, and I want to kick your ass and finally get my TPK. Who knows? And roll openly with Fantasy Grounds dice that never fail me. But
Let's go.
a fresh chance.
I'm all in with Fantasy Grounds. Let's do it.
A fresh chance. Anyway.
Matt, you always say that. You always say that.
I know. I was actually joking this time.
Not doing it.
Was it the fact that I offered in the first place? Does that make
sense? Anything this last encounter has taught me, it is to not trust the Fantasy Grounds roller.
I think the final decision come from the one character that's looking down upon us from above, Ryan.
Above?
Yeah, me. I'm in the treetops.
Looking from below.
Obviously, we're talking about Aiden, who's going from tree to tree like a ninja.
Carrying little goblin children.
Goblin children beware.
Little kobold children.
Oh, now they're children miners. I forgot about that joke.
So, Ryan, yes or no to the Fantasy Ground dice?
I mean, they are miners.
I hate the Fantasy Ground dice.
There you go. Even the dead guy says no. Would you believe, even with increased chances, that I didn't get one fucking encounter? How hard? 6 times I rolled, and I rolled really high. 35% chance, 45% chance, 50% chance. I actually
Jeff,
raised
the dice hate everyone. You're included. The dice hate you too.
So for shit and giggles, roll it on Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, let's see. Fantasy Grounds. All right.
Unofficial.
Comparison. Does Fantasy Grounds hate us?
We have
the test.
no encounters. The GM's canon law.
All right, so it's already been declared it didn't happen. Woo, yay. Let's see.
What do you mean you weren't recording?
54?
Was that safe or not safe?
I'm not saying.
I would
okay, 97 would probably be a
That's a
skip.
risky one.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be encounter on day 3. 19.
Love that, eh?
98, that wouldn't have been. 53. Oh, a couple of maybes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good
Okay, so
save.
that would have been 1 for sure and a couple of maybes.
So what did you roll? Because I'm reloading mine, so I can't see it.
Oh, 54, 97, 19, 98, 53, and 65. So like
Yeah,
a
fancy
our
grounds
audio
is fucking
audience.
average. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it wasn't a 100, 100, 100.
It's true.
98 and 97. Yeah, that was close.
54 and a 53.
That's not average.
97, 98.
That's not average.
65, 19.
Well,
Anyway,
it's too small of a sample size to determine that, but now we'll run some testing.
now, the reason why I said real fast
Stop.
is I've always done my rolls.
Don't anger the fantasy grounds gods.
One thing that Aide's rules has written is a lot of people don't realize this is I roll a lot of rolls open. Like I don't do hidden rolls behind screens. I have a dice cam set up. I mean, you can't see it, but they can. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So, and what am I sitting at right now?
35.
Yeah. Well, that was one, that was the last one when I threw them down in disgust. Now, oh, thanks. There's my encounter.
They were all high though. I saw
71.
I saw 50. I saw 80. I saw 70.
Yeah, you just
pretty
stayed
high
glued
rolls.
to that tens column dice.
I'm just
right?
like, let's see.
Let's
I'm
go,
like,
let's go,
everything
let's
was
go.
over 50. We're probably safe.
Yeah.
And then you put them down at the end. It's 35, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, we're
They
dead.
followed us here. The last text, the city is attacked. Let's go.
Yeah,
Siege.
we get there, and the elves are like, ah.
Joe, as rules lawyer, can we look up siege rules? Thank you. Yes. So back in
You killed our dinosaur.
And our elephant.
back in Archiv,
and
so here we are in Archivel, and the queens want to report.
Can we deal with Miros's body first, and then while they're interring him, just toss him off to the side. This is what's going
Their
on.
people are blinded. The place is burning.
We have to weaken.
No, I'm just saying, like, people die every. I'm assuming you guys fill them in about allies that you got
For
special
sure, of
intel.
course.
You know,
Yeah. The location of the
we've
base.
knocked out like 7 polls. We know where the 8th one is. You know, we'll have this wrapped up by the weekend, Your Highness, like that kind of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, please, can we have you practically reverse engineer based on your forbidden tradition? Like you're asking for a lot just to get them to reincarnate somebody. So,
I didn't say ask about that. I just want his body interred, so it's not like, you know what I mean, wrapped up and preserved.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, they'll honor you with that, sure.
And I'll speak to them and be like, so I know y'all kind of dabble in this stuff, and I do understand it's heretical, but
As they take
possible.
Now, this is going to be a back and forth. Like, this is what's happening while Lobrak is, like, this is not interrupting Aiden. This is what is happening beside Lobrak while he's chatting them up. They say, well, they take the ceremonial vine and wrap it around his ankle. You were saying?
So y'all have done some sort of soul transferring and various things. Would it be possible to bring him back?
Are you talking the queens, or are you talking to one of your buddies like Jassy or what's her face, Nikita or
necktie?
Yeah, like you guys have some influence built up with some of them, right? Try and get somebody on your side, or you just go right to the queens going, Your Highness, sorry to catch you in the bathroom, but we got a really big request. What?
Probably necktie, because she was I thought somewhat druidish as well, so she would kind of understand.
She's their bard, but yeah, she got the cool robo arm and stuff. No, that's cool. Okay, so try and get her on your side. Diplomacy. It's because of the request. Because of the request.
Lobrak.
Come on, Lobrak. The most charismatic guy in the 8. I don't understand what you're trying to ask me, 8. So you want what? You want us to kill some of our people in the name of Dahak, the gold wearing ones like my father, to bring back your Miros? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I might be down for it, but I just what? Let me talk to the sorcerer.
If we want to kill, look, you should ask Albrecht. He can explain things better.
Yeah, but you're still the translator, so 8.
But not anymore.
I'll think about it. So, and then they ceremoniously yeet Miros' body over the side of the rope bridge and dangle him like a piece of meat to preserve. You know, they salted him a bit first, and there you go. He's interned. Hopefully the vultures don't get him. Yeah. So let's talk about resurrection. Let's talk about better diplomacy rolls from anybody but Lobrak.
All right.
Alrighties.
And who do you go to? So Nikita fails. You go
who's
to
my friend? Who was my friend? I had one friend. Everybody else I pretty much offended.
I think Jassy, like the guy that shows
yeah,
up. I think
right,
Jassy still likes everybody.
Jassy. So I'll go to Jassy with a 26 diplomacy.
Or was it the stubborn guy?
To inquire about perhaps some rituals that could... Not that kind of a ritual, Jeff.
What?
For the podcast audience. Would you care to describe that motion you just put up there, Jeffrey?
So he was packing herbs in a bottle.
Okay.
While you're asking, I understand what the problem is.
Anyways, yeah, so I will subtly inquire as to
okay
any way I could possibly get him back.
So like there's like elves walking by. Hopefully no one speaks Dwarven, because like Al suddenly, like any dwarf subtly, like full Scottish is like, so I was wondering, you know, coming out of the thing. 26 Glug Glug assists with a 23. Or were you going after somebody else? Hi, I'm Glug Glug, and we just met.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
No. I'm with him.
Yeah, you yes man the crap out of him.
He's just yes manning the whole thing. Oh,
I know,
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
That's a very nice.
You should tell him all
Jerkin.
about that.
Exactly.
I like your jerkin.
Oh, look at that. Al's picking up some Orcish. You should tell him all about that. Hey, I had a conversation. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but I was speaking with someone today, and they told me, not going to say who it is, they had a second language. And I was like, oh, yeah, like we do accents for like different places around Galorian. The dwarves are Scottish, and, you know, but they're accents. And this guy's like, no, I actually speak this language. And I'm like, dude, make me a character. And we'll decide what race speaks this language and then have you come out. So looking very forward to that. But that's a little nugget I will save for you guys for later. So anyway, yeah, so let's get back to reading up on Resurrection. How are we going to do this? Let's do this. Let's resurrect Miros. Let's see it. The spirit is here. Look, the spirit's sitting there. He's falling asleep. He's got snacks.
The spirit is willing.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
quite
sitting
sure
there.
the body is
He's
with us.
eating
But
toast.
the spirit is willing.
He's eating toast before he falls asleep. Let's get him a new body. I'm excited about this. Let's
It's
go.
not resurrect, it's reincarnate.
Yeah. I'll even give you fuckers
You
hero
wanna do
points.
this? All right, let's do this.
Everyone gets a hero point because, you know, because of time, I guess. Things. Time and things, damn it.
Have we been playing for an hour?
Yeah. So they bring out
So
the sack.
it's a total of 400 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys afford that? Let's bring up the party sheet.
Yeah, pop that sucker up. We should be able to. We may have to
you might have to go home.
go home first, yeah.
What do you got on you? 400 silver. It's 400 gold. So that's like 4,000 silver pieces? Does it say gold or silver?
It says the cost is rare herbs worth a value of the target's level times 25 GP. So that's gold, man.
Oh,
He
it's rare.
He was only 7.
Since it's rare herbs, we might be able to trade.
he became 8th, fought spiders, then died. So nice try, Doug. Otherwise, it'd be like, sorry, Ryan, you're gonna come back at 7th and forever be behind us, so we could save some cash.
No, that's fine. Okay. I'm happy for him. to come
You'd
back.
have to decide. No, 8th level he was. His corpse gets the level if he comes back. So 8 times 25, 400. No, 200.
It's true. We actually might have sold
That's only
or
200.
used all of our resources in retraining and stuff.
No, dude, it's only 200 gold, not 400.
200.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It is 200.
And we get 2 Miroses for the what? Oh, okay. No, let's not have that. Okay, so you need 200 gold, and you guys currently have 40.
That's just in the party sheet. That's not distributed, right? Because if you look at the coins below, Glug Glug has 150, Albright has 210, Miros has 561.
Yeah,
I have 150 silver.
And Vicar Albright has 70 gold.
Yeah, I know.
SP back.
55 gold. Miros has 5. I've got 5. Lobrak has 5.
Okay, that's all silver, so move the decimal. 56.
No, we've got gold. We have 70 total gold, and then a bunch of silver on top of that 408. We might have enough.
Okay.
So what do we have here? So that's 561, 210 is 770.
So I want this stuff deleted before we cast. Let's start deleting.
Well, I'm happy to give 15 gold worth, which is all of my silver.
Okay.
Oh, we still might not have enough.
How did you get 150 silver and still have gear?
Because it's you add a 0, right? Or is it 2 zeros?
No, I forget he's on first level. He came on at like 7th or whatever, so that's fine.
I mean like the conversion from silver to gold.
It's 10.
Is one silver 100 gold, or is is 1 gold 100 silver, or is one gold
1 to 10? 1 to 10. So 1 gold is 10 silver. Yeah, gold is 10 silver.
2,000 silver or 200 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
We have enough.
Okay, so take it off.
I think we do have enough.
If you can make this happen, I want people deleting
I'm mathing
shit.
in my head.
Right.
So
I am giving 15 gold of the 200.
Right. Okay.
Now go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So here, I got my little thing here. Okay. So,
yeah, we have enough.
So. Yeah, but
the 408, that's 40. Then we've got 70 total.
Hang on, I'm writing this down so take it off, Glug Glug.
Yep. Mine was 15.
Okay.
150 silver.
It still says that you have it on my sheet here, so.
Okay, I have it deleted off it may not have passed through, but I do not have any money on my character sheet. I do not have any money.
Jeff.
I can screenshot
I did that. You do that. No, I believe you, Doug. It's just it's not coming off my party sheet, and I've closed it.
Miros himself in his bag of holding has 56.
What, gold?
Gold. Well, 561 silver.
This is 561
silver.
We'll
keep it in gold. We'll keep it in gold.
So it's 56.
56.
Okay.
Actually 61 because he also has 5 on his person.
Okay. Keep going. Who's next?
55 from the church.
Delete that, Sleepy Ryan. 55 from the church. Okay, take it off. So Vicar, I guess.
So what are we up to now here, sir?
Lobrak had that money on him when you went to go find it.
No having me steal without my permission. All right? I'm not going to loot his corpse for gold.
I'm not looting his corpse for gold. I'm taking his bag of holding and all of his possessions as he would want to have happen.
131. 131. You're 69 short.
All right.
Nice.
What else you got?
So that's the.
I will. I will sell something.
Does that include the 70?
That's 15, 61, and 55. What 70?
The 70 that. So Niles has 55. I have 5. Lobrak has 5.
I had 15 total. I have nothing now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I have Glug Glug 15. I have 61 Miros.
Right.
And I have 55 Vicar. Because he said the church.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the 70 come from?
That's part of the 55. Sorry. So I'm just looking at the tally. If you look on the party sheet, it has all the coins there.
Okay. So the 55 should really be 70 instead.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm changing the 55 to 70.
So what do we got total there?
Hang on.
Because we should actually have
146.
That's 146?
Yep. 154 short. I mean, 54 short. Now, you want to sell stuff? You're going to only get a half for it. That's the problem.
That's fine.
Does that include the 40 from our party sheet that we hadn't distributed?
Hang on. Right. So 40 from the party sheet. Okay. So now you need 14.
Yeah,
there is
prostitute ourselves.
210 silver spread out between other characters.
There is 6. I can give 16 gold worth, so I'll give 14, and that puts me
go.
at 21 silver.
So, yeah.
So we need 2? Because you only gave 14 out of 16?
No, I have 16. I give 14 because that's what it takes to put us to 200. I thought.
Oh, okay. All right. So 14 from Lobrak. Okay. So read us the ritual. How does this work? It's time for some holy music.
And I think you have to reload the party sheet for it to change, maybe. Or maybe it updates when the...
Yeah.
I can promise you mine is empty.
Okay.
Man, we are poor.
Yes, we are.
So...
We're rich in spirit.
And again, I have reloaded. I've clicked.
Hail
and-
Kirkus.
no, nothing.
Yay. We're going to get Ryan back, but he's going to be a new and
something
improved
So
Ryan.
read me the ritual.
Okay,
Let's
you
have
call forth the target soul and attempt to incarnate it into a brand new body. As the soul won't be returning to the original body, only a small portion of the creature's remains are required. These remains must have been part of the original body at time of death, and the target must have died within the past week. We just barely squeeze it into that timeline. If Pharasma has decided the target's time has come, and the target's soul is trapped or does not wish to return, the ritual automatically fails, but you discover this after you have succeeded at the religion check and can end the ritual without paying the cost. If the ritual is successful, the target's new body has a random ancestry. First roll a d20. On a result of 1 through 14, the new body is one of common ancestry, while on a 15 through 20, they become a member of an uncommon or rare ancestry. The GM chooses possible ancestries based on those found in the region and then rolls randomly between them. For instance, the GM could roll a 1d6 to choose a common ancestry from the core rulebook. The target replaces their ancestry hit points, size, speeds, ability boosts, ability flaws, traits, and special abilities with those of their new ancestry. The target loses their heritage and ancestry feats.
You go with common, and then when you roll the sub and get into the common in the area?
So yeah, you got to look at creatures in the area that are common, and so he can come back as a UKJ.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Ryan, roll a raw d20.
This is a big roll.
It's a
This is a
very big
huge roll.
Pick
You're
up
muted.
a d20.
1 second.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Just a raw d20, buddy.
Raw
Let's
raw d20.
Wow. Roll.
Raw d20.
Roll low? I don't remember what.
Low is common.
see. Yeah, low is common.
low,
15
roll
and
low,
higher is
roll low.
rare.
And it's
Common
common and rare.
It's what?
That's
Common
rare.
and rare.
What's that?
Okay, so when it says rare,
medium.
hang on. So 15. Read. Okay, so on that d20 roll, read back what's what.
So it says 1 through 14. It's of a common ancestry, which would
Right.
be out of the core rulebook races.
Right. And
I would
then-
say, but this is kind of more your call. On a 15 through 20, they become a member of an uncommon or rare ancestry.
Right. Okay.
So you got to go to the ancestries and
I am. I'm
and-
here. I'm here. Okay.
and
So,
do a dice roll or whatever.
all right.
Make a poor choice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Who's
7,
leading this ritual?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What was that, Ryan?
17,
Who's leading the ritual?
18.
Who's doing the ritual?
19,
The
20,
druids of the UKJ,
21,
I would wager.
22.
Oh,
There are 22 uncommon and rare total. So let's go. Odd or even, Ryan?
odd.
Okay. Odd will be rare, even will be uncommon. Any dice you like. They have a whole bunch of cocaine clerics, remember? We form a circle.
It also does say,
From the region, too.
yeah, chooses possible ancestries based on those found in the region and then rolls randomly.
Yeah. We're getting to that. I'm just
No,
saying.
Just wanted to make sure.
For tension, right? Like total races in the book here, we're looking at 20. But yeah, I got to narrow it down for what could be here. But, I'm just saying, like, a Strix is a jungle creature. It could be, even though they're, like, not in the book, they're, like, Moagi Expanse, blah, 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 right? Yeah. Now, to be very specific, okay, for a little bit of flavor, if I go into the actual Moagi Expanse, thank you, patrons, if I dig up the actual Moagi Expanse book, blah, 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 Player's Guide, where is it? Moagi Expanse, Lost Omens, blah, 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 Legends, Gods of Magic, Ancestry Guide. Yeah, see, that's a problem. We'll start with that one. Reference manual. Bum. And I'll just check these because there is. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, I got it, sorry. Going back to my chart here. Okay. So, skipping to the next. Okay. Ryan?
Yeah.
Give us our old friend, the rarest upon rare, the D12.
It depends on what circles you travel in.
Yeah.
Don't break the rule of Joe.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
A sprite.
Nice.
Hang on.
That's playable.
Hang on. Hang on. Are there sprites in the Moagi Expanse? Is this something that's here? I don't think so. I don't believe
in a
so.
Jungle?
There are some Fae. We did encounter one.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're like more common in, you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So looking up spray, right? Diminutive, blah, 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 from the Fae realm known as the First World. Well, that's another dimension. Blah, 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 blah. They are uncommon, so that means they could pop up anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, nice. I can shunt to the next race, or you can re-roll your choice. But I'm not telling you what the next race is.
I can tell you.
I can tell you. He's tired. Don't let him do the math.
Shunt.
You're going to shunt?
Sweet.
A Strix. Known as Atari in their own language, Strix are reclusive avian humanoids devoted to their... you remember the TV show Gargoyles?
Yeah.
Put some hair and little wings on it, and there you go. They got the
crow peoples.
No, that's Tengu. Strix,
okay.
Strix are badass, barbaric. Yeah.
You could fly.
And you can fly. They've got broad wingspans, razor
Do you have
talons.
a picture you can pop of that from the module?
It over.
Broadway?
Just dropped it in the chat.
Physical society. Here we go. Reclusive cling to their ancestors. They live modest-sized tribes.
That's badass.
Small and tight individuals. Large settlements. Strict reside on Devil's Perch. Smaller numbers of their kin traveled across Glorian. Strix feel intense empathy. Blah 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 blah.
That's my cousin.
Yep. You could put them in here for 3 reasons. First of all, they're reclusive, and this is one of the last manholds or whatever. 2, like the original race, they were jungleoids. So, showing a Strix. I don't know if...
how are you gonna explain that to his mother?
You should re-roll the D12.
He'll explain it himself.
What you would have gotten if you had re-rolled instead of shunted.
Oh no, come on. All right, fine. All right, reroll. It's always fun. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, man.
It's fun. It's always fun. Reroll. Let's see. Reroll. Let's see. What's what?
It's already set in stone, but just re-roll for the shits and giggles.
I guess.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Come on, Ryan. Roll it.
I'm rolling again?
Yeah, roll it for shits and giggles.
Do it.
Just in case.
Do it.
Let's see what you could have gotten.
It would have could Nat 20.
On a D12, that's impossible.
Nat 20, exactly.
Not
what
on
did
his
I get?
D12s.
Ale.
7.
Again.
It's in stone. There you go. Right in stone.
Destiny.
He is a still Strix pixie.
Stubborn.
Strixie?
A Strixie?
Yeah.
I think that's a prostitute. Trixie.
No, but there is something you haven't done yet, Jeff, and that is rolling to see if this ritual was a success.
Okay. And what do you do with that?
You have hero points.
Hang on.
So there's critical success, there's success, and then there's critical
Who rolled?
failure.
This is GM or player?
This is you,
NPC.
I would say.
Yeah,
because
GM.
you're rolling for the NPCs who are doing the actual ritual.
Yeah, okay. And it's based on our level, or is it based on...
What is the DC?
Why won't it let me pull up this image of a Strix? Damn it. I don't understand. I'm clicking and I'm clicking. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Doy. Okay.
It says it's an expert nature primary check with secondary checks of occultism and religion, but I don't know how to figure out the DC from that.
Okay. Well, first I want to show everybody this awesome picture. That's a Strix. Like, how badass is that? That's pretty cool, man.
That's kind of badass.
And for the and if you're podcasting this, let's see, just Google it. Strix. That's Strix. I think. Pretty sure. Common is fun.
Yep.
They're blue.
No. That's just the otters. So classically, they're actually like a purpley gray. I know Strix once. The evil Fey Queen turned him into a badger and tossed him out a window. And because he kept his marbles, Josh ran back into the bottom of the stairway and ran all the way back up in time for the end of the battle. But the guy was persistent. I give him that. He's playing a barbarian Strix. Okay. So...
He's got goblin ears.
Miros.
Yeah.
You're debating. And then CC says, I know just the place.
Yep.
Right? And
Takes the debate right out of me.
Supposedly taking you to, Caden's Keg, the wonderful little tavern or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On the way there, okay, as he's pushing you through the crowd and getting jostled, right? He gets distracted.
Where you going? Follow me. No, don't go that way. Follow me, dude. Follow me.
You're leading him through the party, and then all of a sudden it's like he just grabs somebody else. Like there's a switch in dwarves, or he sees another dwarf. He thinks it's you. He goes running off, and then he just goes running. He just goes running off. Yeah, it leaves you on your own, and you get jostled and pushed back and forth, and sit at a table. And there's a whole bunch of like robe figures sitting there, and they're all just kind of chanting, and you kind of stumble into their drink or ritual, and next thing you know, you are laying on the jungle floor. It's Nisukai. He's reincarnating another world. Picture the baby Strix, and there's Miros waking up. You need to grow up. They grow fully grown in like 10 years. That's good, or 5 maybe. And rejoin the party. So if I roll success.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's okay. And we'll find out about that next time